Hello everybody, I'm Jaffaarchfiend and these are my thoughts on simple ways. Trenderhoof is a douche. A serious douche. I mean, seriously, backhoofed compliments bordering on racism.
You know, I have such respect for the work ethic of Earth ponies.
Complete disregard for the pony that invited you there in the first place. And seriously?
I've heard about it, of course, but to see it in verite, to stand on the soil of a working farm, you can really feel the authenticity.
Could you be any more of a stuck-up prig? Also, this episode just felt weird to me. They go on about the Ponyville Days celebration throughout the episode, and yet we never actually see anything going on or going wrong with it whilst Rarity is going gaga over this Trenderhoof guy. Speaking of her going gaga, ouch! Rarity trying to do a country accent was quite painful to listen to, although one has to assume that was the intention, along with how Trenderhoof was designed. Alright, I'm going to have to actually talk about this character's design because I have a serious problem with it. Yes, we get this episode as a love triangle trope, and yes, this guy has travelled all across Equestria. But did they have to hammer it in? I mean, couldn't the writers do this in a more subtle manner than an outright, I'm an obnoxious, stuck-up, smarmy bugger, every time this character opens his mouth? I mean, even when he's changed himself for Applejack, just listen to him!
I'm moving to Ponyville! Being the most interesting pony in Equestria is exhausting. I want to leave my exotic, exciting life behind and live on a farm.
All the dude's done is changed his clothes. It's like we've got some kind of, I don't know, hipster version of Prince Blueblood. Who wrote this episode? Josh Haber, who also wrote Castlemania. Well, that explains why we never see the festival portion of this episode until the very end, and why Spike didn't even so much as bat an eye when Rarity was fawning over the Trenderhoof altar at the start of this episode, right in front of him. Once again, we have plot elements that are introduced and referenced with no payoff whatsoever. It's like the damn star spiders all over again. I will say in defense of this episode, however, that Tabitha was once again outdoing herself with the vast range of Rarity's voice in this episode, and Applejack managing to not knock some literal sense into the pair of them was a true test of her ability to control herself. I can't really say much else about this episode that hasn't already been said by other reviewers. Honestly, this episode felt like a drag. There were very few gags, and whilst, yes, Rarity's obsession with celebrities is a continuation of her character, it felt very forced here, and exploded upon in this episode in comparison to when she had been crushing on Blue Blood, or when she met Fancy Pants, or when she met Sapphire Shores, or when she met Hoity Toity, just to name a few, or Princess Celestia. Hell, she got a room from Princess Celestia in the castle, and she didn't go, this is her goddess, and she didn't completely explode that way, and I don't know. I'm Jaffaarchfiend, signing out.